Right now, Guyku, how you doing? Nice to have you on the podcast again.
Hey man, what's going on? How you doing?
Yeah, all good, man, all good. So, yeah, it's good to see you, face to face, like video. Because last time we did audio, didn't we?
Yeah, it's actually crazy, right? We actually been in touch for like I feel like now it's been well over half of a year, maybe even approaching a whole year, and this is like the first time we've had a video.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy.
Put a face to a name, right?
Yeah, that's it. But like, yeah, but when I met you, I like started listening to your music, and I like really like what you're about and your music. Like, it's very quite deep. It's very deep. Like, there's a lot of meaning to what you say, and I like got to listen to your songs. King of the Oracle, one of your new ones.
Oh,
That is like really really good. Like, that's quite.
really?
I find it's almost like quite aggressive. Not aggressive, but you know what I mean. It's very like rap. Like,
Are you listening to drill music in the UK now?
yeah, I like grime. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. So right, so King of the Oracle, right? It was I don't know, man. Listen, at first, right, when I first found out about drill music, it was kind of like what is this type of what is this new like a new creature, because the rhythms are different, right? The beat in King of the Oracle is kind of the drums are characteristic of the drill music that I actually first heard it from Pop Smoke. You know
Hmm.
who Pop Smoke is?
I've heard of the name.
Yeah, he got he got really he was actually killed a few months ago. Yeah. So that's super tragic. But his music basically became the anthem of New York now. And drill music, it's New York drill and then UK drill are basically the same essential kind of, that like
Hmm.
you're so hype and then with bass slides going like whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? So I knew so at first I like saw this new monster, this new type of because what is drill, right? Drilling is shooting, right? Drill music, it's literally music for murdering. But then that contradicts with like with me. I think that as an artist, I need to have the same message as I do in my real life. I don't want to have a persona that's super far away that I have to kind of disconnect to like live an alternate life. Like I know a lot of stars and a lot of media characters will have like a type of like almost an alter ego, but I kind of want to just preach really how I live. And how I live
Hmm.
is I'm just trying to honestly just have a quiet life and just take care of my own, while at the same time helping anybody that I can, but not to the point to where I fuck myself over. And that's something that I've been really learning more and more, like since I progressed through life, is that last part, especially because I was raised in a family where I was raised to help. You know what I'm saying? Like were you
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like you're expected to help. You're expected to kind of do your own, like take out the trash or whatever needs to be, you know what I mean?
yeah,
At home.
yeah. Of course.
So from there, right, I guess it's easy for a lot of people to become too nice. So I guess drill music is kind of the epitome of the opposite, right? It's total ruthlessness.
Hmm.
So I guess King of the Oracle is like I I felt like I needed to do a song on a drill beat. Like now I have a few ones now already saved up, unreleased, coming out in the next few months. But they're a lot more beautiful. Like you said, it was a little bit aggressive. I went for the drill type of bass, very heavy basses, and that rhythm of the hi hats going like keeping it hype. But the sound selection is much more gentle. I'm using a lot more acoustic sounds in my new works and a lot of like acoustic guitars and like more like acoustic pianos and trying to make it like more soft. I guess because I want timeless songs now. That's what I'm realizing. But the drill music is where I guess that energy comes from. That like deep kind of almost angry energy. And I knew that I needed to take it to a place of light as well.
Yeah,
Like I needed to like I can't have a whole image like in my mind, like I do have like dark dots. I think a lot of people do.
hmm.
And what I've been working on a lot is trying to acknowledge them. Like today I was, I'll actually tell you something like today I literally like I was walking through my uni. I'm doing a like a summer camp for kids for one of my scholarships that I'm doing right
Yeah,
now.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's growing crazy. So yeah, so I had to get hand sanitizer and like all types of like stuff,
PPE and stuff.
logistic,
Yeah.
yeah, blah, blah, So I had to like go to an office inside of the uni and all that. And I was walking and I like thought to myself, I had like a realization about myself, about like a bad aspect of myself. I realized like I come on really strong to a lot of people and that deters a lot of people. And because yesterday I had a few clients and at the end, I just kind of looked at him. I was like, listen, like, I'm not too worried about money. Let me know what's up. But I do charge for mixing and mastering and all that. And I felt like they kind of got shaken up. Like, because I don't know, they're younger, they're newer to making music. It was like the first time they were recording. And I was kind of abrasive, I guess, in the way that but I guess realizing these bad things about ourselves is like, not bad, but, potentially deterring. That's the type of things that like kind of drives me to make that darker type of music with the drill beats and all that type of like street music, I guess, right?
Mm.
Like acknowledging, like, because that's very important, I guess, because the positive message, it can very easily be seen as cliche as well. Like nobody wants to listen to corny ass rap. Like people that talk about killing people, as bad as it is, those types of songs soar
Mm.
to the tops of the charts because I don't think as humans we're fascinated by like by very brutal violence and destruction. Like I don't know, if someone yells out fight, like everybody looks, like, or fire, right? You gotta look. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. And I think, like, we all have that kind of part to ourselves and those sides to ourselves where, as I think as human beings, we're constantly kind of working on ourselves and we're always discovering new parts of ourselves. And like you said, like you've got that experience, your experience now, you've been doing music for a while, and these young kids, like might come across a certain way. And like you said, it's good that you kind of have that ability to recognize that. Do you know what I mean? And then you can be like, and,
Yeah.
and as well with the music, like like you said, it's crazy how some negativity is what people almost want, or that's what gets attention.
Hmm. Hmm. I guess it's like at the end of the day, I think that if we come off as like only talking about positive, then I guess it comes off to people as condescending.
Mm,
Like if I don't acknowledge my flaws when I talk to you, then like it seems like I think I'm better than you.
mm,
And then you'll hate me because I remind you of the things that you hate in yourself. So you'll hate
mm,
me. But if I talk about how bad I am, how can you hate me? How could you hate me? I already hate me. You know what I'm saying? In
mm,
terms of darkness and like, all these negative emotions. Like if I show you here, I'm fucked up, I lie, I make mistakes, I cheat, I steal, I do all these bad things, then you can't hate me for being better than you. You really
mm,
can't. And then at that stage, we're like brothers because you're
mm.
looking at eye level to eye, or I looking
Yeah,
at me
yeah,
eye level. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, exactly. I think like we all have we all have the good and that bad, and we all have our own sides, and that I think that's part of being a human being, isn't it? And it's like I never judge people based on certain things. Like I have to meet somebody, talk to them, and have my own kind of like um, makeup of that picture, if that makes sense. I would never judge someone who's until I actually meet them or talk to them sometimes. But I think we like life is a journey, it's a process, isn't it? And I think by being mindful of ourselves, we can then work on that. Do you know what I mean? And I think like with your music as well, there is that, like you said, there's an outlet in that kind of drill music where you can kind of like put in those emotions. Do you know what I mean, for that kind of thing? And then you've got some other like songs like "Supposed to" like that. That's a really like nice, like quite deep, powerful song where it's like In your lyrics, you're like, you know, almost like you don't know what to do, you know.
Yeah.
And I think at times we can all feel like that. I think, you know, for a long period of time, I really relate to that song because, you know, a few years back, I was just doing a dead end job and I didn't really know what I wanted to go into. And I can relate to that. And I think we can all kind of relate to that at some point. And for the most part, we're all kind of like drifting through life. And some people don't find out what their thing is, you know what I mean, until they're like 40 or 50, or some people don't.
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me, honestly,
Yeah,
man. Like, do you ever have days where you're like so busy that all of a sudden you like go like this and it's 2 a.m.?
yeah,
That shit startles me. It makes
mm,
my heart skip a beat because I'm like, damn, if you do a couple more of those, you're like literally you have white hair. Like the hair on your head turns white. All of a sudden your nose hairs are long, your ears get bigger, and all of a sudden you're about to fucking finish this whole time that you had like sand, like you were holding sand and it just slipped through your fingers. Like that's my biggest fear. Like that's
mm,
my honestly, that's my biggest fear. Like that's what drives me in my music is like
mm.
I'll tell you why is like it was just so basic, man. Like I don't know. I guess Sigmund Freud might have been low key kind of a genius, like in part of what he said, because you know his whole thing, right? Childhood traumas and all that is kind of what shapes us forever, type of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, like I was an immigrant when I was 5. Like that started everything. I just feel it so firmly when I talk about my music. It's just that's the initial like nobody likes me. Everybody's making fun of me. The kids they will call me gay, right? Because my name is Guy. And when you're like 6, it's like that's fucking
Yeah,
punchline, right? That's like
yeah, yeah.
you got me right there. Like you've defeated me, like in chess, like that's checkmate, you know? And then they all start yelling at me, Guy. And I remember like I was holding in the tears, like, and now when I'm an adult, right? Everything is different, but I still remember that, you know? And I guess that kind of like initial kind of big wave of like suffering or feeling lost and all that kind of like I don't
Mm.
know. I guess that was like my initial wave that kind of led me to like start searching kind of. It made me like start looking for like a place to belong, right? Like that's what
Mm.
because that's like I don't even like to say fucking fans. Like that shit's weird to me now. Like because I used to want fans, like I used to want fans, you know? And now like you just talked about my songs to me, and that shit that makes me feel so appreciated and loved. And
Yeah, yeah,
that's all I could ask for. You know, and I would
yeah,
never
yeah.
call you my fan. I would say you like my music, and I would say that we're friends because I
Mm.
fuck with you as a person on a deeper level. And it's interesting how when you learn something, when you get deeper into something, you kind of start wanting something different. You know, like I don't want like people that are like think of me as some weird fucking idol or some like face behind like heavily processed vocals like you know Travis Scott or Drake or some type of weird I just
Mm.
I want to give people that feeling of I know what it feels like to be alone. You know what it feels like to be alone. All right, so let's keep going.
Mm.
Okay, you know, you don't give up, I don't give up. That's why
Mm.
that's why I figured out my one sentence that represent means I won't give up if you don't. That's my whole thing because I felt alone when I was younger. And now I
Mm.
realize that no one can do anything big alone. You really can. Like, you know that. I know that. You're doing a podcast, which is the epitome of you're literally building a social hub. You know, it's connection. Like, we thrive on connection, but
Mm.
also on acknowledging the darkness that we all have. I guess that is, it deepens our connection. You know, that's where music, that's the thing is, yeah, like as my music progresses, I'm kind of as you'll hear in these songs that I'm coming out, these next songs. First of all, every song I'm coming out with now, I'm trying to drop one a month with a music video, a full music video
Mm.
that is on a high level because that's what I realize is, you know, if I keep dropping only audio, it's kind of fills half of the plate, you know?
Yeah, a video catches people's eye as well, and I mean, as well, if you do the audio, you can always do like the video to something at some point, can't you, as well? But like, I agree with you in that sense of when you've been to certain places and other people have been to certain places, you almost connect and you almost have this knowingness, like, Like, yeah, like
Yeah,
you.
there's a place. It's weird, right? It's like a place. It's like a yeah. It's pretty interesting, right? It's like if I could tell you that what we're talking about is the same thing, right? We're talking about the exact same thing, me and you, that came from two totally different worlds, but we're talking about a place. I guess it's an emotional place, or right, a
Mm,
place. I guess
yeah,
consciousness or wherever, yeah, where you can be. It's really you can be in a place. It's just like to be at the Eiffel Tower, right? You can be in a place where you I don't even know how to call it. It's just I feel it in my heart. It's
it's emotional state.
I guess of being accepted maybe or you know
Mm,
acknowledging someone else's need for acceptance
mm.
and knowing that they also know about yours. Like that's what I think it is. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's like, I get you and you get me, isn't it? It's like that kind of mutualness. It's like, yeah, I get you. It's on a
Yeah,
deep level.
that's a good paraphrasing. Yeah, you just got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you. Damn, that's what it is, isn't it? We just all just want it to be understood, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's it. I mean, do you have any favorite do you have a favorite song that you've done or one that you're happy with?
My one that I actually I dropped a song about 4 or 5 days ago. It's called Levitate, and I think it's my
Yeah,
best song.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
It's the music video is good. The music video is good.
thank you. Yeah, it's the first one where I finally like. I guess what I think as an artist, we're always just trying to push ourselves, but this one is I can really say that we kind of like broke through to like I guess you just there's a minimum level of music video that kind of I think exists within the music industry. If you look at
Mm,
artists that kind of have it going on or whatever, like and you try to read between the lines of like what makes their video like it is in terms of how things are shot, the quality, editing, like editing tricks, and even everything. Like I looked at the way I wrote the links in the YouTube video, like just everything. I've just been learning so much about the way that I need to present myself, and I finally feel like with this song now, I'm speaking a language that I think anybody can understand
mm.
about trying to find a place in life.
Yeah.
It's really simple, yeah. And it was filmed in Tel Aviv. We went to Tel Aviv, yeah, man, it was cool. We had a whole day. It was crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I saw you on the coach, and it was clever how you edited like the beginning of it. I had to like replay it, and I was like, oh, "That's cool." That is. And that's like the shot from the laptop to like where you are, and I was like, "That's great." And
Yeah,
yeah, it looks a nice place.
that's actually that edit was done by Ion. So Ion, his full name is Ion Mukherjee. Okay, you can see him. I've done a song with him also called Ocean. He's part of a collective. He did the video editing. Yeah, he's super talented dude, and he's living in Germany right now. Yeah, he makes music, edits videos, and he did that. And then he's in Germany. So like the first scene that he did of that and looking in that's him on the train in Germany or on a bus or on a train in Germany. And then it goes in and that's me on a bus in Tel Aviv.
Wow,
Yeah. Like
that's
he
crazy.
did that. He did that like on his own. Like I did not talk to him at all about that. Like he literally is just awesome. Like he was
That's
just
so
doing
cool.
like that's what yeah, right. Like I feel like that's what the type of shit that makes greatness. Like the like self-responsibility, like someone saying like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and do this little thing that I
Mm,
think that might go off, that might be crazy." Taking
mm,
that little risk that someone might not like it, I guess, because you loved it, I loved it, everyone loves it. It's amazing. I'm so proud of
mm.
this video.
Yeah,
Yeah, on
and that's it. And it builds that momentum because then you do that thing, you do this thing, and then you're like, oh, okay, let's try this next thing, and then it builds that like that energy. And I think that's the beauty of like trying new things, isn't it? Sometimes and experimenting, it opens up like another narrative. And it's like before I did podcasting on video, I did audio, and now I do video, and it's like it's opened up a whole different place for it. But
are you
I
also are you also extracting the audio though and uploading it?
yeah, I get the audio and the video, so it's audio and video.
Oh, nice. All right,
Yeah,
man. What's up? Yeah, you're like on Apple and everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's on Spotify. So this will go out. I'll put it on my Instagram, and then the audio version of this will go on all those platforms. And
Oh, you're putting it on IGTV?
yeah, what I do is I take like 4, 5, or 6 minute clips. So I take a clip from this, and then I'll put that onto Instagram as a clip
On
with this.
YouTube?
And then I'm going to be releasing the full videos on YouTube
Nice.
when I get a chance, because I've got them all saved on my computer. It just takes quite a bit of time to upload them, but
Hey, man, that's
yeah.
what's up. Hell yeah, man. Hey, I hope you take over the podcast game for real, because
No, cheers, man.
yeah, that's a good way to build your name up, get your brand going for sure.
Yeah. No, that's it. But like, I admire your work so much, and I value you as an artist, and yeah, I really really like what you do and what you're about.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm continuing to push because I feel like my mission now at this stage is finally I know what I have to say, and I finally know how I want to say it, and I have the skills to do it. And now my mission is to find all the people around the world, the individuals. Though I don't want everybody, you know. I don't want just random people that like. I want those people that have something inside of them that they felt left out at some time in their life, and that they're looking to build a community and to find somewhere to fit in. And that's what I wish that can happen around my music and around me, like to create a place where people can feel safe. That's what I've realized lately in terms of my long-term dream. So I appreciate you because that you're a part of it, and I appreciate you for showing me love, because honestly, you know, you work on something in your room for like 80 hours and then you're like, does this suck? Like, is this ass? no one can know. Like everyone's subjective. So yeah, I really appreciate you. Yeah, it gives me a lot of strength to continue for sure.
No, you're welcome, man, anytime. And I'll always promote your music, and I'll always you know, be there listening. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, you're welcome, and I'm very grateful to connect with you and to have this. You know.
Yeah, man.
Where can people find you? No, you're welcome. Where can people find you on social media and things?
Well, I'm Guyku Music on all platforms. So it's GUYKU Music, like a guy, like a dude, you know. Guyku Music on all platforms on like, oh, I go crazy on TikTok, by the way. I've been blowing up on TikTok. Yo, I've been doing because I speak kind of speak Spanish, Hebrew, and English, and I've been like learning Arabic and Russian words, and I'm doing all these TikToks and like beatboxing and just going crazy, man. So yeah, on Twitter too, and on my YouTube, everywhere, just Guyku Music. Yeah, and on Spotify, I'm just Guyku. I'm just me on all the listening ones. Yeah, and that's it. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you're on Amazon Music as well, because I've got you on Amazon Music. I've downloaded some of your albums on there.
Yeah, wow, thank you. Yeah. Amazon Music, I'm everywhere, man. I'm on Pandora, Shazam, Amazon Music, everywhere. It's, you know, you gotta be. Anybody wants to take a minute and listen, I'm there for them to vibe. Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. But no, I'll hope you have a great day where you are, and definitely stay in touch.
For sure, man. I appreciate you so much, bro.
No, you too, man. Take it easy.
All right, bro.
See you soon, man.